Tim, Eric Winter, is taken aback when a man knocks on his door and starts discussing hiring a hitman. As a result, the LAPD has a website and a list of people they want to warn. However, they are shocked when the hitmen begin to appear dead after the website is compromised, and they see on body cam footage an assassin they know, Malvado, Jimmy Gonzalez, whom Bailey, Jenna Dewan, had resorted to when her violent ex-husband was pursuing her and killing one of her. Bailey fears that Nolan, Nathan Fillion, may use that as leverage if the LAPD apprehends him after he tells her. The Malvado storyline, to be honest, was really there to show the trauma that Bailey had experienced. It was a very emotional storyline for her because of Jason's escape, his pursuit of her, and the things that she had to confront that she hadn't even told herself about. The most fascinating aspect of it, in my opinion, was how Malvado's actions were motivated by a sort of instinctive dread and how they affected her plot and her relationship with Nolan. We deliberately made sure that what she disclosed to Malvado was only incidental in the end. He did discover Jason by himself and all that. Having said that, he goes on, I do believe that the first fright that arises from his reappearance was significant in the end. However, in my opinion, the most of the tale was centered around Bailey and Nolan. During a late-night work session later in the episode, Angela forces Tim to reveal information about him and Lucy, Melissa O'Neill. He admits, I don't know what's happening. She is undergoing the sergeant's examination. After that, as Angela points out, they can reconcile. Tim responds, no, it's a good move for her career, yet he acknowledges, has surfaced. Angela advises him that Lucy is the best thing that has ever happened to him, and that he should say a prayer of thanks every night before bed if he manages to win her back despite everything he has done to her. This follows their Valentine's Day and April Fool's Day hookups. I didn't want to make it easy, in part because I thought Tim's treatment of her, his breakup with her, and his self-punishment by punishing her were pretty seismic. Regarding his work with Ford, Holly says, I thought it would be a disservice to the characters if we just had a couple of episodes of Penalty Box and then they were back together. This season I felt it was crucial to examine the true impact it had on her. His work, because it was obvious that his actions were not emotionally healthy, and then just treat them as actual flawed people who hook up, even though it's probably not the best course of action for their relationship, then isolate themselves once more, and then make Lucy make some emotionally difficult decisions, he continues. Having said that, I do believe that they have an indisputable bond at their core, and that part of it is them simply reaching out to one another again whenever that occurs. Episode 15 has a few unexpected revelations as part of our true crime documentary episode. Something said that a camera caught that maybe they weren't supposed to, which I think is fun. The EP teases, hinting at what appears to be a build-up to an inevitable reunion.
Another way The Rookie stands out from its peers is how it tries to reflect the real-world concerns around policing. In The Kiss, Nyla Harper commits to actively working towards reform with her colleagues. In this episode, no one but the principal characters shows up at the first public meeting of her group. This goes largely unaddressed beyond this scene. Penn volunteers to update the LAPD's training videos to reflect this goal. He convinces Bradford to star in them by agreeing to be a ringer for the LAPD versus LAFD flag football game that closes the episode.